Jim Corbett National Park is undoubtedly one of my most favorite weekend getaway. During monsoon, the Corbett landscape turns into a lush green fairyland. Hence I decided to explore the monsoon forest and its wildlife through a solo weekend wildlife adventure without doing any safaris.
Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to the channel. So I'm at a very special place today, and I'm starting the vlog from Mohan Jim Corbett, and this particular point is known as the zero point. So a lot of times tigers, elephants, deers are seen in this particular area, and the purpose of this particular tour for me is to explore the wildlife that are there around Corbett landscape without doing any safari. So that's what I'm going to do, and we are going to spot wildlife outside of the safari zones because I believe that is extremely interesting rather than sitting on a safari vehicle. And while we are spotting the wildlife around the Corbett landscape, I'll share you a story from this place. So actually the story is about a man-eater tiger that Mr. Jim Corbett had shot in this particular area itself. So this is history. So it was the Mohan man-eater tiger. It was a big male tiger that Corbett had shot, and I'll share some facts about that particular hunt. So before I start with the story, I can already see some spotted deers. So let me take my camera and film them, and then we'll resume the story.
Though the spotted deers are the most common wildlife seen around Corbett National Park, I simply love clicking them every single time. They just make me happy.
So now that we have filmed the spotted deers, let's get back to the story. So the story goes like this. There was a 16-year-old girl that particular tiger had killed. It was its first recorded kill. We don't know. There could be some previous kills that the tiger might have done. But yeah, that is the recorded story. And Jim Corbett had arrived at Mohan in the month of May to hunt down that particular tiger. So generally the tigers don't prefer to hunt humans, and they don't like change their natural prey until and unless they have some disabilities or some issues that they are suffering from. So in this particular tiger, it was porcupine quills that Corbett got to know while skinning the tiger after the kill. So the villagers used to say Corbett that when the tiger used to enter the village, it used to growl and make noise. So Corbett had assumed that it had some injury in its leg. Hence, while it is walking, it is making those growl and those sounds. Now, rest of the story I'll share with you after we reach Marchula Crocodile Point. Right now there is not much activity over here. Only spotted deers we have found. Not many birds either. So right now we'll head towards Marchula and we'll try for a rare mammal over there. It's called the Himalayan Goral, and also we'll try for crocodile if we get to see. And otters are also there. So if we get lucky, then we might see some otters as well. So after going there, I'll share few more small facts about Mr. Corbett's hunt of the Mohan Maneater.
From zero point, we started to move towards the Marchula Crocodile Point region, where the gorals are generally seen. On the way, we came across a couple of sambar deers who were grazing just beside the road. We crossed the Durga Devi gate, and approximately after 45 minutes of drive, we reached at the Marchula Crocodile Point.
So we are at the Crocodile Point, Marchula. Now we are trying to look for the crocodile as well as the gorals. First, let's see if we can spot them. Then I'll tell you the rest of the story. So while waiting for the goral, I'll tell you the end of the story. So Mr. Corbett had two buffaloes set up as bait, and the rope that they used to tie the buffaloes was made of hemp. And one fine morning, he finds that one buffalo has been killed by the tiger. So he follows the drag mark of the buffalo, and he finds the tiger sleeping. So that's the only time he killed a sleeping tiger. But he has mentioned that I did not give the tiger a fair chance, but since it's a Maneater and has killed many people, giving it a fair chance might have been injustice for those dead people, right? So yeah, so that's the story. So there is a village up the hills right in front of me. uh, so in that particular village, Corbett was staying during that hunt. So right now the water level is a lot, so I don't think we'll find any crocodile. But in these mountains, gorals are seen, so that is something we are trying. So even if you do safari, you will not be able to see gorals. So in this particular tour, we are spotting wildlife without doing any safari, right? So spotting the goral would be really amazing. So let's see. We'll wait here for few more hours, and if we get it, then it's going to be really amazing. And while going back, we'll spend some time in the 0 point again, and we'll try our luck with the tigers.
The Himalayan Goral is a near threatened species, and it was a lifer for me. I had not seen any gorals in the past, even though I have been to the mountains multiple times. The gorals are mostly active during early morning and late evening. Rest of the day, they just lie down. Hence, we decided to visit here late in the evening and got lucky with the goral sighting.
So we have finally spotted the ghoral. Such an amazing experience it is. So we were very lucky to spot it. It's actually rare. It's not that very common. So yeah, a mission successful in Marchula.
After finding the ghoral, we started to drive back towards the Mohan 0 point again. As the sun was about to set, the forest and the life forms in it was preparing to wake up. After around an hour-long drive, we again came back to the 0 point of Mohan, and we got to observe a lot more wildlife activity than before. We noticed a wild boar roaming in the valley below. From the opposite side of the forest, couple of sambar deers also came out in the open in our view. A solo golden jackal also waited patiently to cross the road and head towards the valley below. After clicking the jackal, we started to head back towards our resort. On the road, we saw one sambar deer waiting to cross the road. So we asked rest of the traffic to wait for a while and let the animal pass. And with that, I concluded my first day of spotting wildlife outside of safari zones, happily with a lifer as Himalayan Goral, and I was very excited for the next day. Next day, my goal was to explore the buffer zone of Sitabani range. Anyone can enter this area after 4 am in the morning without any special permit. Sitabani Zone has one of the most amazing habitat in entire Corbett landscape. The first wildlife that I found in Sitabani was a solo jungle owlet. This cute little fellow was probably ready to go to bed.
Hey, what is up, guys? So we are in Sitabani Road right now, near the grassland area, and we are here primarily for birding. Now, one should not get off from their vehicle. This is a tiger territory, and the grasses are big actually, so it's pretty risky. Now, you will definitely ask me why I have gotten off from my vehicle. So I'll show you. So some villagers are there. I don't know if my camera is picking it up. They are collecting grass. So that's why I got down from the vehicle, but one should not. It's a pretty risky area, and look at the landscape. Amazing, beautiful landscape. So yeah, let's see what all birds and wildlife we can find in this particular session.
As I started moving forward, I saw two hooded pittas, but unfortunately, they flew off and I could not click them. But sometimes, just a single sight makes me happier, even though I was unable to click them. Sitabani is probably one of the best places around Corbett to see these summer migrant birds. A famous tiger known as the Bachelor of Pawalgarh also used to roam in the forests of Sitabani. I will tell you that story next time when I visit Corbett. While exploring Sitabani, I came across an emerald dove searching for food. I also found a shikra in the deep forest, probably looking for its next prey.
So we are in this area right now from where we can see the riverbed A lot of times, like the tiger is spotted in this particular patch.
Though there was no sign of any tiger, we got to see a big group of spotted deers here. And with that, we concluded our weekend solo adventure. Next time, when I visit Corbett, I'll try to look for the elusive leopard cat and hopefully show it to you all. Until then, bye and see you in the next video.